Hello, alright, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Tori and today I have an update for the Throwback 30 Project Pan. This is a PANtastic Ladies collab that is created by Jessica. As always, she will be listed down below as well as the master list for this project. This started July 28th, 2022 and will end July 28th, 2023. So let's jump into it. For this update, I have one thing rolling out, one goal complete, and that was for the prompt for seasons. I picked summer, so I picked the Milani Fruit Fetish Lip Oil and Cherry Lime. This is now completely done. I loved using this so much. Since the last update, it was used 16 times, and this was finished on October 12th. I'm definitely going to repurchase one of these in the future, if not the same exact one, because I really enjoyed it. So sadly, that's the only thing that rolled out for this update, so let's just jump into the progress. Starting off with what is remaining from the top, I have for 12 days of Christmas, I picked 8 Maids of Milking, so I picked an eyeshadow from my Maid Cafe palette. The shade I'm focusing on is Masaki, this corner shade up here. My goal is to hit Pan and Masaki. Since the last update, I've only used it 3 times, one of which being today. Oh my gosh. Nice dip going. I want to say it probably needs closer to 30 uses, so it probably won't be rolled out for like 3 months. That's my current hypothesis. Next, for 50 Shades of Pink, I picked the Midas Cosmetics Neon Pink Pigment. My goal in this project is to use this pigment 5 times. Since the intro, I have not used this pigment yet. I've had it on my desk to use it the past week, but I haven't worn pink. So I need to, I don't know. I'm having like a hard time wearing colorful eyeshadow. The most I'm doing now is like this look with some type of orange neutral look. Don't know why I'm getting uncreative with my eyes, but I am. So I need to fix myself. I need to get some help. What's the right words I'm looking for? I don't know. I need to find something. I've been enjoying this though. For 50 Shades of Purple, I have the Lime Crime Venus eyeliner in lavender. This has a goal of 30 uses, but for some reason, last month I didn't write that this had a usage goal. So I don't know how many uses it has left in this project, so I'm going to have to go back and do the math. But I did use this one since the last update. I've been wanting to reach for this for a lot of looks and actually stop myself for some reason. I shouldn't have stopped myself, but I did. Next, for 7 Deadly Pans, I have the ABH Riviera palette. And for this prompt, I'm focusing on the shade Estate over here. My goal at the Estate is to use it 15 times. Since the last update, I used it once. I have 13 more uses left to go. Slow progress, but getting there. Slowly but surely. Next, for the prompt Alice in Wonder Pan, I picked the prompt Alice. So I picked the Glam Glitz Liquid Glitter Liner in pink. If you can tell, it's reflecting the green glitter today in this light. Normally it does look more pink. My goal with this item is to use it 15 times. My goal is to use it 15 times in this project. Since the last update, I used it once. It has 11 more uses left to go. I'm kind of tempted to like speed run this. We'll have to see. But I might be tempted to get that one out by next month. Next, for Beauty A to Z, I have this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Rocket Science. My goal is to finish it. I should be wearing it today, but I'm wearing no highlighter today for some reason. Since the last update, I only used it 3 times. I'm still very much using cream products, but just not this one. I don't know. I'll get in like a good rhythm of using certain face products like 2 days in a row, and then I'll be like, no. Maybe next time. Next, for Birthstone Beauty, I picked December. So I picked the Gemstone Tanzanite, which is like a bluey purple. So I picked from the ColourPop Zodiac palette the shade Aquarius. My goal with Aquarius is to use it 15 times on this project. I have not used it at all. Next, for Budget Beauty, I have the Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. I don't know why I said phase. What shade are you in? Are you just brown? Light brown? Light brown. 02 light brown. Since the last update, I've only used it 4 times. I am wearing it today. Trying to finish something else, but this one's vibing. I really do like this. I understand why people like brow pencils like these so much now. Next, for Child of the 80s, I picked the prompt Neon. So I picked the Neon Pink Huda Beauty palette. So my goal with this palette is to hit 3 pans. As you can see, I already have 1, but that does not count for this project. So my goal is to hit pan on these 3 other shimmers. I am trying to focus on this pink one. In total, I've only used this palette once since the last update. Most likely that pink shade, but as you can see, we're not quite at pan yet, but we are close. Next, drop 10 before summer. I've been enjoying this. I've had to put this away, so I've only used it once since the last update, but it's the Lime Crime Macaroon lip pop. I might just keep it out in front of me and see if I can hit the 26 uses it has left, because every time I wear it, this like the previous update and this update words, I've really enjoyed it because I've learned that this is my lip color, but just like a little orange, a little coral, where it looks really nice. So I think I'm going to leave this out and see how much damage I can do in a month, because I have a feeling I might be able to hit the goal by next month if I actually like put it somewhere where I can see it. For the Food for Thought project pan, I have the Too Faced Papaya Pop Blush Cocktail Duo. My goal with this blush is to hit pan. Since the last update, I have not used it. I'm trying to focus on the other blush first, which now thinking about it and saying that out loud, I should really be focusing on this blush more. So I think I'm going to switch up my game and try to focus on this one first to hit pan, because it's definitely going to be harder. Next, for the Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire, I picked 2 eyeshadows from the ABH Riviera for the house Ravenclaw. So I have the shades Yacht and the shade Seashells. Both of these have a goal of being used 5 times. I'm having a hard time with words. Maybe I had too much coffee this morning because I kind of feel a little jittery. Since the last update, I used Yacht once, so it has 3 uses left to go. This is definitely a focus shade for next month. And Seashells, on the other hand, has not been used, so it has 5 uses left. I really want to make a blue look with Seashells and Aquarius, but I just haven't worn blue. It's really been just an orange mood, which is fine to some degree, but not completely. Next, for I Heart the 90s, I picked the prompt butterfly clips, so something in cute packaging. So I picked the Too Faced Love Flush Blush in Baby Love. So when I've been using this over the Papaya Pop because honestly they're kind of similar, both very like, you know, peachy coral. I wouldn't really call this peachy. I don't know. It's like a nude coral, I guess is the best way to describe it. Since the last update, I did only use it once, so it has 27 more uses remaining. Its goal is 30 uses. But yeah, anytime I've been craving this type of color, I've been reaching for this over that, I've noticed. So I'm gonna switch it up and pull out Papaya more than Baby Love, because this I can finish easily once that becomes like the focus blush, but gotta get my priorities in line. I'm starting to, but not that much. Next, for Let's Get Loose, I have the Medusa's Makeup Eye Dust Pigment in Full Moon. So this is the white to pink mica loose powder. My goal with this item is to use it 15 times in this project. Since the last update, it was used 3 times. It has 9 more uses left to go. I've been using this in my inner corner. Sometimes with nude looks just to pizzazz it. I did use this on, obviously I'm filming this update late, so I did use this on Halloween in my inner corner just to also brighten up I did a very neutral look for Halloween because my thing was more about the costume, so I wanted to do makeup that the character would wear. If you're curious, me and my friends dressed up as characters from Fortnite. Very niche. My character is Megwai, I think is how you pronounce her name. I don't know, but every time we play Fortnite, that's the character I play the most because I found her really pretty. So I dressed up as her. But she wears like no makeup, so couldn't do anything crazy. Next, for lip service, I have the Ulta Beauty Liquid Lipstick. Since the last update, I did use this once, but that's it. I'm starting to get a good rotation on the lippies, but like I said, I might try to bump out macaroons so there's less lippies in the rotation. Next, for Mean Girls quotes, I have the prompt, I'm a mouse, duh. So I picked the Etude House Tom and Jerry eyeshadow in Nibbles Tuffy. Yep. My goal with Nibbles is to use it 15 times. Since the last update, Nibbles was used once. It has 10 more uses remaining. I do want to try to get this one done by the next update, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. Next, for Nightmare on Panning. The prompt I chose was Scream, an item that makes you scream with delight. So I picked the Becca Blush in Prismatic Amethyst Blush. This is a highlighter. My goal with this item is to use it 30 times. Did I use it? No. Since the last update, I haven't used it. It's 29 more uses remaining. This is just not a focus highlighter yet. I am in the mood for this type of shade though, so hopefully we'll get a decent amount of uses this coming month. Next, for Pan's Oldest Time, I pulled in my oldest palette. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. My goal in this project is to just use it and track how much I use it, so then at the end of the year we see how much I used every single shade, right? So a lot of the shades have been used this past update. So starting off, first we got Almond Truffle up here. Since the last update, it was used 3 times. Satin Sheets right next to it was used twice. Cashew Chew over here was used 3 times. Burdock's was used once. Dark Truffle was used once. And Pecan Praline was used twice. I am wearing 2 of them today. Yeah, I'm using Dark Truffle and Pecan Praline. Good progress. There are some shades I still haven't used. As of this moment, I have not used Molasses Chip, Malted, Cotton Candy. Did I use Mocha? No, I didn't use Mocha. Black Truffle needs some love, as well as Totally Fetch and Earl Grey. So far not too bad. Like I said, there's no real goal with this one besides the fact that I'm trying to get myself to reach for it every month. And when I've reached for it this month, I've been having fun with it. I remember now how I feel when I first got it and first got into panning. So that's been exciting, rekindling some creative flames. But yeah, I'm just slowly trying to use it. Next, for Pan of Dinosaurs, I picked Triceratops, a product that works well with others. So I picked the Urban Decay and Jean-Michel Basquiat Face Gallery palettes, and I'm focusing on the whole palette. Every single shade in here has a goal of being used 30 times. So since the last update, Now's the Time up here was not used. It has 29 more uses remaining. Next, Jawbone was used once since the last update. It has 27 uses remaining. And then NoHo has not been used since the intro, so it has 30 uses remaining. I think this palette's really gonna shine in December. I think this will probably be my focus palette in December. Next, for Skin is In, I have the Laneige Sleeping Mask. I just haven't used it. I'm going to keep it out because now is the perfect time to use it. It's starting to get colder. My skin's getting mad. So perfect time to use it. Next, for That's Expensive Project Pan, I have the Tatcha Deep Cleanser. Not my time to use this yet. I think once my cleanser from the 50 Shades of Green project is done, then I will use this. But that one's holding on for dear life, so not time for this one yet. For the That's So 2000 Project Pan, I picked the prompt, my lip gloss is poppin'. So I have the Sailor Moon and ColourPop lip gloss in Sailor Moon. Since the last update, it was used twice, so it is just vibing. My goal is to finish it. Yeah. Let's see, is there gaping? There is a little bit of gaping. Maybe after I roll out Macaroon, I'll focus on that one and get it done. because that doesn't seem too bad. Next, for Golden Girls, the prompt I picked was cheesecake, something in sweet packaging or smells sweet. So I picked this raspberry lip balm from Target in the macaroon packaging. Since the last update, I only used it 3 times. I am trying to focus on this, but I like enjoy using it, but then sometimes I forget to apply it. So that's why it only has 3 uses. Next for this is fantasy. I picked the prompt fairy, but I'm going more on lines fairy/fae territory. So the lime crime flower packaging counts for the prompt fairy because it's like, you know, nature, but also the title of this liquid lip is Wicked, so that makes me think of more fays, which are fairies, but, you know, darker fairies. So since the last update, I haven't used it. My goal is to finish it. I need to get moving on it. Next, for tiny pans, I am focusing on my ColourPop Zodiac palette. So my goal with this palette is to use every single shade 15 times. Libra and Cancer do exist, but they're just currently not in this palette. They'll be in this palette in December, but I also just forgot about them. So my goal is to use each shade 15 times, so I'm going to run through and talk about how many uses every shade has and all that jazz. So starting with the orange Aries in this bottom left-hand corner. Yeah, well, at least it's my left. Should it be your left? I don't know. The orange one. Since the intro, it has not been used, so it has 15 uses remaining. Next to that, the light brown in Taurus. Since the last update, it was used twice. So for this project, it has 12 uses remaining. Next to that is Gemini, the gold shade. Since the last update, it was used twice. It has 13 uses remaining. And then Cancer, that's currently not in this palette, has not been used since the last update or the intro, so it also has 15 uses remaining. Starting off this second row, we have Leo. Since the last update, I used it once. I used it today, so it has 14 uses remaining. Next, we have Virgo. Since the last update, it was used once. It has 13 uses remaining. Libra has not been used since the last update, so it still has 15 uses remaining. Scorpio has not been used since the intro. It also has 15 uses remaining. Since the last update, Sagittarius was used once. It has 14 uses remaining. Now we're going to stop and talk about Capricorn for a second. Capricorn is also the focus shade of the prompt, the Zodiac Project Pan, and I picked Capricorn because that's what my sun sign is. So for the Zodiac Project Pan, my goal is to hit Pan in Capricorn. For this project, it's just 15 uses. Since the last update, I used Capricorn 3 times. For the Zodiac Project Pan, it only needs to be used 10 more times. So you can't tell I've used it at all. You can't. You really can't. So fun. Back to Aquarius. That is also in this project where the goal is 15 uses. And here it's still 15. So in total for this project, I only need to use it 15 times. I do not need to use it 30. I haven't used it yet, so it's 15 uses left to go. And then last but not least, we got good old Pisces. Since the last update, Pisces was not used, so it has 15 uses remaining. This is where I've been playing with some of the oranges. Besides some of the palettes in my Shop My Stash currently, the oranges I've been using either comes from Estate or comes from the Zodiac palette. So, and my Pan those eyeshadows. Overall, not too shabby. I am a little overwhelmed, but it's more so I'm overwhelmed because I'm just wearing neutral tones and not dabbling in other colors, which kind of confuses me. Like there's no, like I don't know why I'm not reaching for those colors. I get why I'm not reaching for green. That one I understand, that I'm a little burnt out by it. But like I don't understand why I'm not reaching for pink or for purple or for blue. I don't get it, to be honest. So for next month, I am going to try and see if I can hit the rest, the 26 more uses on this lipstick on macaroon. And I am maybe going to try to see if I could finish this glitter pink liner. I think this will be my two really focus items. Besides that, I don't really know what to focus on in this project. I'm just kind of using them organically and seeing what happens, which sometimes goes great and sometimes does not, so we will see. So if you enjoy me, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you all next time. Peace out, Girl Scout.